Hey guys, welcome to Pixel Street Videos. This is the start of our Doki Doki Literature Club Let's Play. I know about this story, Connor and Joel don't, so this is our first time going through this completely blind, so this is going to be a lot of fun if you know where this is going. This is the new version. I think it's called Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. We're playing it on Xbox, so there's a couple differences I've noticed from the old version. Not a ton though, but this is gonna be a lot of fun. Note here real quick. I messed up the audio for the first like 4 minutes and 45 seconds of this first video, so I really apologize that the music is so loud. I do get a hold of it and fix it at around the 4 minute and 45 second mark. So if it becomes too annoying for you, just feel free to skip ahead to that point. Again, my apologies, but I hope you enjoy the beginning of this journey. This is going to be some fun. Hey guys, welcome to Pixel Street Videos, where today I, John Hansen, will be running through Doki Doki Literature Club. But it's not just me this time. I've got Connor Kopp and Joel Campos with me. How's it going, guys? You excited for this?
I am ready to get my Doki Doki on.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Don't. Oh, that was loud in my ear. Don't worry about what they're saying here. It's nothing.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. So
yeah, don't worry.
don't read the highly detailed warnings about what's
Anxiety.
contained in this video game. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. Because this is just a game.
Okay. I saw the words highly disturbing.
No, you didn't. Listen to this
already
music.
Wait. If there's not highly disturbing, I'm not interested. Dude, this is a lot. All right.
This is a great game. Give me a second here. I have to mess with the audio.
Your nipples hard?
Dude, honestly, like, this is a whole ass vibe. Really.
All right.
You know?
I feel like this song should be Blood Snacks.
But yes, it's actually on the soundtrack. It's on
All right.
this.
Are you guys ready to play Doki Doki Literature Club? We're gonna, for anyone that doesn't know, this is a visual novel, and the lovely girls in front of us here, who are over 18,
Okay.
we're gonna,
Is that canon?
yeah, they specifically said it in the lead up to here.
Perfect. All right.
They're over 18. We are going to become friends with them. Oh, we need a name.
Okay.
What should we name ourselves?
Wait, are we a guy or a girl? Because it kind of matters. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it matters.
It
Toast.
doesn't. I will tell you, it doesn't matter. I always assumed that we were a guy, though.
Toast. That's my word.
Toast?
Toast.
Give me this. I need it.
Perfect.
This game audio is so
I
loud.
gotta figure out how to spell
Toast?
he's got to Google.
You don't know how to spell toast?
No.
toast. Give me
Yeah.
a minute. I'll make a joke.
Yeah. It was a funny. I thought it was funny. It was good.
It was funny.
Yeah. John just wasn't here for it. He was too busy Googling toast.
Nah.
Give me a minute.
Give me a minute, toast.
Okay.
Nah, we'll just go with toast. All right, we are toast.
Perfect. Awesome. Just what I always wanted to be. Butter me up, baby.
All right. Do we want to make voices as we do this?
You know, it sounds. Yeah, sure.
it-
I'm game for playing a part.
All right. So I'll be the protagonist, okay? And then we'll assign you guys the girls as they come.
You're toast. Got it.
I'm
All right.
toast.
Understood.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Choice.
Alright, who's gonna be Sayori?
Ha ha!
Oh, Connor is Sayori, okay.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Eee! You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Toast.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything, or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori.
Oh, sorry.
There you go, that's better.
Perfect.
We cross the street together and make our way to school.
Do we hold hands?
As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Toast, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. God.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Man after my own heart. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. I don't know if you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. Whatever that means. Is that like a noob?
I don't know.
What's that? You know, a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Ooh-woo.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Some golf clubs, in fact. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the room.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in instead. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You'll need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there's no way I'm going to your club.
Nani?
Nani?
Meanie?
Sayori is vice president. Sayori is vice
Nailed it.
president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please. We've got large titties too. What?
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Sigh. Fine! I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
Roll credits. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member! Eh? I glance around the room.
Is this where we
Joel,
alternate? Is this Joel's
yeah,
spotlight?
I would say this is Joel.
All right. I want me to be accredited as girl 1 in the credits. Just so you guys know.
Perfect.
All right, we'll
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you and your cack.
Ooh, your member? Oh, seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Toast! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls with weird voices.
Wait, number 2's me.
That's you.
What are you looking at? You want to say something? Say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki?
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. That's Connor.
Oh, I'm also Sayori. I'm gonna have to write these down. You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
As usual.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
Joel.
Oh, that's me?
Yeah, that's girl number 3. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
It's very
right.
confusing.
It's great to see you again, Toast.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica! Nosebleed.
Come sit down, Toast. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me. Or Monica, I guess. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
I absolutely love Connor's Natsuki.
Thanks. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Wow, Monica, you sound just like Yuri.
Well, you know. just hurry and take one. Eat the fucking cupcake.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Is she watching my every move? Is she gonna follow me home tonight? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you. Dummy.
All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh!
It says toast.
Yeah,
Oh, is it me?
Toast
You
on.
keep a whole set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission.
This is your anime girl, isn't it?
After all, doesn't a
Oh,
hot
no.
cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
That's her.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, is this me again?
Yeah.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh? That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
Glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
Oh, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of that question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm really waiting for one of your wives to walk into the room as you're doing these voices.
Oh, Elise is on her way home, I'm sure.
Monica, I'm
Bye,
surprised.
dude.
How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling my dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Jesus Christ. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important.
You're the one that chose the voice.
I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Joel.
Oh, I'm
Yuri.
sorry.
We're like the worst high school play department.
So, Toast, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. I gotta cough.
No,
Hello. Alright, I chose a bad voice too.
That's called improv.
It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
That's very sexual. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Twilight fan, nice.
And telling a good story is such a foreign world, in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. In fact, her first boyfriend was a book.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. The real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror!
Oh, why is that?
Connor?
I can't see. Well, I just, well...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. It's fine.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it. No, don't say it out loud.
cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them. You wouldn't get them.
Ah, not a very confident writer yet.
Sorry. I understand now how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
It's deep.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri?
That's not deep.
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Ah, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Awkward.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Nani?
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Toast?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Oh, what's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. And Monica shrinks a little. And then Yuri.
I'm sorry. I thought...
And then Natsuki. Oh my god! Everyone's shrinking!
Toast.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
You really just came for the cupcakes? I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Toast, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Oh my god.
I need a loop. I need a soundboard with just Joel's anime laugh.
Right. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue the chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Toast, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, we are going to end episode 1 right there. Be sure to come back, though, for the next episode where things are going to get steamy, guys. Bye.
It's poem time.